I feel it's really important to stress to you as a pitcher and as a pitching coach to learn how to teach your pitcher how to cut the body in half. Now, I'm not talking literally cut the body in half, but they should feel like their upper body and lower body are two different bodies doing one motion. And what I mean by that is from the navel down, your legs are going to be tight and really pushing on working as hard as they can, and your upper body is only going to feel like basically an extension or a rag doll. And if you ever heard of like a bullwhip, which my pitching coach used to talk to me about all the time, it's real tight and taut down at the bottom. As it goes up, it gets smaller and looser, and so that someone can take it and snap it, and it makes a big pop and a big snap. It's the same thing. Down here, your lower body is that tight part that you'd hold on to and really use to snap it, and as you snap it, that upper body or the ragdoll part of it is just an extension. Your power and all of your strength and all the speed on the pitch is going to come starting from the toes all the way up and just gets delivered through your arm. So it's much like a pendulum. It's just what you use. It's the tool that you use to deliver the power that you've created from down below. Now, in doing that and talking about the stride and the drive, mostly in the drive, I see a lot of pitchers tend to have a very, very lazy stride leg, which means when they're pushing out and they're driving out, the leg is actually not stepping out. I mean, it's just stepping out. It's not driving out, taking that ball up, which means, and this is what brings me to the bucket drill. In this bucket drill, what I have is a ball and a glove and a bucket, and those are basically three different areas that you can do. It's just a moderate problem, a little bit worse of a problem, or a big problem, which is the bucket. And I'm going to start first with the ball for a pitcher that might not necessarily have a really bad problem with it, but just have a little bit of a problem where they just kind of drag that stride leg. Now, the one thing that I want to point out about a ball that's not necessarily the best thing to use is if they step on it, it's not necessarily a good thing. So if you are going to use a ball, make sure you put it closer than what you normally would put it if you put like a box or something that wouldn't hurt them if they stepped on it. But I'm using a ball today because I have a big ball here, and it will really stress the point. And go ahead and put it out maybe where that pitcher is normally used to just kind of stepping or dragging their foot to their stride, as opposed to really pushing out. And what I do is I want them to feel like they're pushing off with their drive leg and stepping out and over a target. Okay, and like I said, this is if they just have a little bit of a problem. So I'm here, I'm set, and I want to feel that drive, so I'm coming here and I'm stepping out over it. Now, going from the ball, you can go to a little bit bigger of an object if you feel like they need to work on it even a little bit more. Once again, the object's not to hit this, but to step out over it as you're driving. As you're here, boom, so you can feel, feel this leg jumping up and over there. So it's going out over that target. Now, the most severe one, and it's actually a really fun drill with a lot of kids, especially the younger pitcher that's learning how to pitch, okay, is to get that bucket there and put it just in front of them before you tell them what to do. Just say, okay, pitch. And the first thing they're going to start looking and saying, well, I'm going to hit that. Well, no, they really shouldn't hit that, because with that drive leg, because that drive leg's carrying their body so far out, it's natural that that leg is going to step up and over that bucket. Now, keep in mind, keep the buckets relative to the size of the pitcher. So here they are, they're getting ready to pitch, and they're going to drive, boom, up and over so that they're getting that. Now, it's really important in this drill that you don't get it out too far, because if I get it out too far, what you're going to do is start to see me lose my balance. I'm going to come here, and I'm more concerned about getting over the bucket. Well, we've just defeated the purpose. All we're trying to work on is getting that drive to get out, so that we don't have a pitcher who comes here and has what I call a lazy leg.